Today we're going to be talking about estate planning and why it's important. So estate planning can be an emotional conversation. Few people want to talk about their will and their estate plan and what will happen to their loved ones after they're gone. So it is definitely a sensitive and a difficult topic to bring up, but lack of planning can cause a lot of anxiety and can get families caught off guard if something was to happen. Also, having an estate is important because it, let's see why estate planning is important. Because first of all, it protects surviving family. Also, it eliminates conflicts among family members because your wishes are outlined in your will. Also, it is very important because loved ones know your wishes for like medical care or final arrangements. If something was to happen to you and they don't know how would you like to have your final arrangements done and everything, and having a will can really help your loved ones. Also, if something happens to you, it puts a lot of emotional pressure on the surviving spouse or your family member. So having a clear having some clear instructions, it helps the bereaved focus on honoring your memory and working through their grief, and they don't have to be anxious, or it can save them some anxiety. Also, if you don't have a plan, you will fall into the default rules of whatever your state dictates. So, which, again, might not be a bad thing, but it's a lot of paperwork, and dealing with state can get really hard for your loved ones. So, let's see who needs a estate plan. So, the answer to that is everyone. So sometimes when we hear the word estate, what we think of is mansions and cutlery with silverware, like silverware with silver polished or something like that. But that's not true. You don't have to be wealthy to have an estate. An estate consists of any property you own, which could be real estate, cars, cash, your bank accounts, or even simple assets like you could have some collectibles. So that is all your estate, and anyone who wants their assets to be transferred to their loved ones after they pass away should consider establishing an estate plan. So yeah, everyone needs an estate plan. So let's see what all is included in an estate plan. So estate plan is a collection of documents that protects your assets and personal property and explains how you want to pass them according to your loved ones. It documents your wishes and specifies exactly who will guard those wishes and act in your absence. So some of the basic estate planning documents. So number one is a will. So the will dictates who will receive your assets, who will be your children's guardian, and who will be the executor of your estate when something happens to you. So that is all outlined in the will. An alternate to will is a trust, establishing a trust. And if if you're beyond a certain net worth, then your attorney might establish a trust for you. So again, attorney or even your financial advisor might be able to guide you if will is a better document for you or is trust a better document for you. But both will do the same. It serves the same purpose. The second document that is part of the basic estate planning document is a durable power of attorney. So the durable power of attorney will identify who will make financial decisions on your behalf if you are not, if you are sick, or also who will pay your bills, manage investments, make legal and business decisions. So that's what a durable power of attorney is. And make sure the power of attorney is durable and not just a power of attorney, because a durable power of attorney stays in effect even if you are sick or incapacitated. However, a regular power of attorney might not. So that's something to remember. The third document that we want to talk about is the medical power of attorney. The medical power of attorney is again identifies the person who will make medical decisions on your behalf. So if you're not able to make a decision for yourself, then the medical power of attorney will dictate who makes that. The fourth document is advanced medical directives. And this specifies your end of life preferences. So if you were to go on life support, and your wishes on how long you want to be kept on life support, if you want to be on life support. So that is what the advanced medical directive dictates. The fifth document is a HIPAA authorization. Now, as we all know that our medical information is private, and your medical professional or hospitals cannot release that information without your authorization. So HIPAA authorization, it authorizes trusted individuals to access that medical information for specified purposes. So it's important that you always have the HIPAA authorization on file. Now, how to get started with estate planning? So one of the simplest way to get started with estate planning is actually naming beneficiaries on your account. So any accounts that you have beneficiaries like 401k, IRAs, or even bank accounts, those accounts don't have to go through the probate process. And if something was to happen to you, they will directly go to the named beneficiary. So again, if you have beneficiaries on your accounts, beneficiaries on your life insurance policy, that's the simplest way to get started. And the second way, then after that, you need to have this 5 set of basic documents. Also, there are a lot of resources, and we understand that attorneys can get expensive. So if you have a very basic estate plan that you need to get drafted, there are a lot of online resources, and instead of going to an attorney, you will be able to do it yourself. I think a really good source would be to reach out to your financial advisor, and they can guide you on what would be the best route for you. Again, this video is not meant as personal financial advice. This is only for educational purposes. Please contact a trusted professional if you need advice on estate planning.